Hello and welcome to Now the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan, and this is episode 331. Got my Swifty mug and my Swifty shirt today. Pumpkin spice creamer. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it's all knitting again. I have one finished object and 3 whips. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. I will have the show notes right down there in the description box. I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have my email down there. Yeah, everything that I talk about today will be down there. So, all right. What was I gonna say? I forgot. I'm gonna show some yarn towards the end if I have time. It is 9:06 a.m. and it is Friday, November 7th, 2025. We got a busy day today. I have lots to get done. I have laundry to do. I have to make my oldest daughter's birthday cake. We're having her little party tomorrow, so I have to make a cake. And yeah, I need more coffee. All right, I guess we'll just get started. I feel like there was something I was going to say, but maybe it's in life stuff. Yeah. So the yarn I was going to show, that I was going to show at the end, I need your help picking out which one to cast on next. Since I finished all of my Freckled Whimsy Halloween, I am in the state where it's like, I don't know what to cast on. Because usually I have, a lineup of things. And now I'm like, I don't know what to knit. So I went through my stash. And yeah, I'll show you some yarn at the end. Okay, I guess we'll get started. I still feel like I'm forgetting something, but we're just gonna go with it. So my only finished object, I love these. These are Freckled Whimsy. This is Jeepers Creepers. This was the last Halloween club. I believe it's April 2025. These are for me. This is pair 77 for the year. And I started these October 28th and finished them November 2nd. I got them to match. This is a 12 stripe repeat. All of my socks are knit on US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. 64 stitches. What else? 12 rows of knit 2, purl 2, ribbing, slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset, and these are probably close to 70 rows, maybe 68, I don't know, somewhere around there. I use the mini for the heels, toes, and cuffs. Love it. Yeah, not much to say about that, but this is my only finished object this week, though one I'm going to show you later, it should be counted as a finished object. All right, now we'll go on to whips. Oh, this one. Both of my sock whips, I have I got hose, half finished objects. So if I focused on one pair, I would have finished one, but that's okay. Oh, I love these. So this might be a spoiler. I'm going to be showing the Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month for November. So if you haven't got yours yet, you might want to close your eyes. I'm going to show the tag. Freckled Whimsy. I get the fingering weight, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. I'm going to show the colorway name, Hot Cider and Hay Rides. This is another 12 stripe repeat. All right, I'm going to show the sock now. I finished one, so close your eyes if you don't want to see it. Okay, your eyes closed. All right, here we go. This sock is, this is fall. This is fall in a sock. I mean, you can't get any closer to that. Oh, I love it. So these ones I did 70 rounds for the leg. I do 12 stripes for the leg, 13 stripes for the foot. I used the mini for the heels, toes, and cuffs. And I got stitch markers on this side, counting my rows. So this is sock number 1. Oh, I love it. So I'm a little conflicted. I think I'm getting tired of ripping out 11, I think it's 11 rows, 11 stripes, so that I can get them to match. I think I'm going to, I haven't decided yet, but I'll probably make my decisions today, where I'm going to just keep going for the second sock. So I will rip out, let's see, where my skein is at. I'm on the orange one. So I might rip out the orange one because I want to start at a tan. So I might just rip out one stripe and start with this tan stripe. So that'll let me off just a little bit. Yeah, I'm tired of, like, I saved 5 grams for my cozy memory blanket, but I still have like 6 grams. I have to rip out like a whole color repeat, and I'm getting kind of tired of doing that. So I think I'm just gonna, these are not gonna match. I counted my stripes, and this is the same color as the mini. If I counted correctly, this stripe will be here, and this one will be here. So it's not too close to my heels and toes and my cuffs. A little bit closer, but yeah, I'm tired of ripping out more yarn. So that is that one. I do have the second one cast on. I have 8 rows, so I don't have not a lot. I cast on this morning. I was waiting for the wash machine, and I got 8 rows done. I will, when I finish the cuff, I weave in this end because I don't like that dangling. When I knit my whole sock, it bothers me. So I have the cuff done, or started, not done. I do 15 rows, so I got a little bit more. It is Friday, so that is Felici Friday, which we're going to be talking about next. Felici Friday is where I just work on Knitpicks Felici yarn most of the day. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, because I got lots going on, but I would love to finish this cuff and get the second sock started. So, yep. And this is Happy Little Yarn. I don't know if did I show the bag? I don't think I did. Happy Little Yarn. All right, and I have a hoe on this sock. So I have a feeling that I might have 2 finished socks next week. So this is, you've seen these ones. I've showed them last week. So my Knitpicks Felici, I'm working on them in the evenings for maybe like an hour, 2 hours maybe. I try to like get them out after dinner and then just work on them then, but sometimes it's 9 o'clock before I get started because I'm working on other things. So here we are. Love it. So this one is, this is an old one. Night Market from 2022. Night Market. And I write on the tags when I get them. So this is an old one. So I got the first sock done. And this is a Knitpicks Stroll Duchess Heather, I believe. The purple. So I did 10 stripes for the leg and 10 stripes for the foot. I guess 8 stripes for the foot, 2 stripes for the toe, 8 stripes for the leg, and 2 stripes for the cuff. And I usually get about 9 to 10 rows per color with this one. Felici has bigger stripes, or thicker stripes. So there's first sock. I don't know, I think I was working on this first sock. I don't know if I was at the heel yet. I don't think I was. So I did finish that. And here is the second sock. I have 2 more stripes and it'll be time for heel. So, and I did them mismatch. So I cut like 2 stripes out to get them to not match. Usually Felici I do that. I don't bother matching. These ones I probably could have, but I wanted to make them different, so here we are. Love these. Yeah, so this is my sock. I would love, we'll see how much I can get done today. I would love to get to the gusset on this today. That would be nice. We'll see. And yeah, that's it. I use Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord. I usually try to knit my socks tandem, but lately it's like I go through one sock and then the next sock. I take the markers off the first one, put them on the second one. That's kind of motivating for me. It's another reason why I do the markers. So yeah, and that's that. And I didn't show you the bag again. Mountain State Stitches. All right. Put that sock back in the bag. So I don't think I'll have any problems finishing both of these socks. I probably could have, but my next whip I'm going to show you here, I was motivated. I'm like, I just wanted to work on this. So I worked on this Sunday, pretty much all day Monday and all day Tuesday. And I finished it on Tuesday. This is my Marold Magic Blanket. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. I finished section 18, guys. Holy moly. It was a beast. All right, I'm not connected to any needles right now, so that's nice. So I'm holding fingering weight double, and I am using US 8s. And I'm counting this as a finished object because I managed to do it. I finished it, you guys. So I was here last week. So I did all of that. And I did run out of my 4th wing yarn. Where was I? Maybe right here-ish. So what I did was I went through, I had some Harry Potter advents. And I used those for the rest of it. And I kind of faded it a little bit. But these were very small scraps, so I had to change my colors so often. I was like, oh my word. But I wanted to keep the same base. This is 8515 base, and I didn't want to stop in the middle, and I had enough scraps. But I did use pretty much all of that 4th wing advent. I may have like a few colors that have like 1 gram. But this section is, I think this is the biggest seed stitch section, because it was 273 grams. That's how many grams this was. Guys, Now I am using 85-15, so that might be a little bit heavier base than like fingering, like a 4-ply 75-25 base. Oh my word, it's done. Oh, I still have 3 more seed stitch sections on this blanket. 2 of them are on the small side. One's like, let's see. I don't think it's as big as this one. This rainbow one. I think it's a little bit smaller than that. Fuzz on the blanket. Maybe it's smaller than that. I don't know. So I am now going to, I haven't started yet. After I finished that section, I was like, I need a break from this thing. But I think on Sunday, I might, oh my word, I'm twisted. Sunday I might get it started, we'll see. So I'm gonna start right there. And we're gonna connect this section and this section together. I think we're gonna go all the way to the end here. I don't know yet. This thing is all discombobulated. I think we're gonna go to the end here. And this end, we're gonna stop at some point, like here-ish, because section 20 is connected to this. I believe, if I remember, but it's garter, so yay. This one might be fun because we're going to be picking up a stitch on here, picking up a stitch on here, and just keep going. So it's gonna start out with very little, I think you cast on like 2 stitches. And then it's gonna get bigger as you go, but I'm gonna love going to the end of the row and picking up a stitch and then picking up a stitch. I don't know, I just love doing that. So I think that was something he did in his Vertice Unite shawl. So I gotta pick up my colors. I have no idea what I'm gonna go with. I feel like this blanket needs more yellow. It needs more yellow, but there's yellow here. So I don't know. I'll have to go through my stash and see what I got. I would love to, I think this section he uses 3 colors, but you can use all 1 color if you want. So I'll have to go through my stash and see, because I don't want to do anything dark, because I got some dark over here. I don't know yet. Since my blanket's up here, this is where my yarn is, I'm going to go through my stash and pick out some colors, so then on Sunday I could just cast on. I was thinking about doing rainbow, but this is rainbow, so we're not doing that. Yeah, so this is my blanket. I finished this monstrous seed stitch section. Oh my word. Yeah, it went out a little bit and then it started decreasing. Because I think this is a corner. So, yeah. Love it. So I was very happy to get that section done. Oh, I wonder if I should use this color. I'm going through and like using colors that I already used before. Maybe I should use these 2 colors again. I don't know if I got enough. We'll have to see. But yep, so 18 sections. There's 28. So does that mean I have 10 left? Is that what that means? I would love, love, love to finish this before the end of the year, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know why I'm bothering putting that in the bag, because I'm gonna have to look at it. But there we are. I'm calling that my second finished object, because that section, woo. All right, that is all of my whips and finish objects. So now I will show you some yarn, and then we'll go into reading, watching, and life stuff. So since I'm almost done with my Felici socks, I did pick out a new color. I spun the wheel, I wound up the yarn, and lo and behold, one of the skeins was not dyed very well. So I took it out of my inventory, and one skein I'm going to put in my blanket. I don't remember what colorway it was, but I think it was an older one. So I can't get a replacement, but it's okay. It's out of my stash now. So then I spun the wheel again, and it picked a new color, and I wound it up already to make sure that it was safe. And you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work on this. The vinegar smell in this is, it's strong. All of the new ones were. Did you guys get this and have a very strong vinegar smell? It's like they didn't rinse it very well. So we'll see if I can stomach this. I'm not a big fan of vinegar. Maybe I'll get used to it. But this one is fruit salad. So this is a new colorway. So I'm going to cast these on when I finish my night market. I haven't picked out a color for the heels yet. I was kind of thinking the same color. Oh, yep, this is it. I haven't put them together yet, but I think I'm gonna go with this purple again. Yep, okay, that's decided. We're doing purple heels. So that is my next Felici cast on. Pretty sure I'll have those cast on. Pretty sure I will. So that is those. All right, now we're gonna vote. I'm gonna have you vote. I don't think, I'll probably wait on Monday until I cast a new sock anyway, because I want to finish it's going to replace these socks. This next whip is what I'm trying to say. So I want to finish those first, and I still have a whole sock, which will probably take me I'm not working on them today. I'll work on them tomorrow, maybe Sunday. So I might finish them on Monday. We'll see how much knitting I can get done on Saturday. But I don't know what to cast on next. I went through my stash. I picked out an old one that's been in my stash for, I have no idea, a long time. And I was thinking about this one. But then I was also thinking about this one because I was like, I really want to knit the rest of my mustache yarn. Star Wars colorways. So I picked out these two. I feel like they both got some fall vibes. So this is Mustache Yarn, Mando and Little G. I think this was a new one from 2024 maybe. So I have two left. I have this one and I have Chewy. I want to do Chewy last. But I have two left. This has been a project for like 3 years now, trying to finish these. So I have this one. And then this one is a Regia. This is an Arnie and Carlos. I don't, colorway is 03655. I don't know if it had an actual name, but this is the one I was thinking about, because I've had this in my stash for probably 3 years. So this one I bought recently. So let me know in the comments down below, Regia or Mustache, And whatever has the most votes, I will cast on. So, yep. And there we are. Let me know in the comments. And as I was going through my stash, I was thinking about doing something different for Advent. I haven't done this before. I've heard of it. Some yarn dyers have this. I know Molly of a homespun house. Homespun house. Am I saying that right? I think it am. Yeah. And Legacy Fiber Arts, I believe, does this. They sell 4 skeins and you open like each one on a Sunday, like in December for like Advent. So I kind of took that idea and I picked out skeins, and I might do this. I don't know yet. But I picked out some skeins. Some have also been in my stash a really long time. They're 3 West Yorkshire spinners. I can never say that right. West Yorkshire spinners. And then 1 Regia. I believe this is my last. I only have 2 balls of Regia. I would like to finish those too. So these are the colors. They're kind of Christmassy. I know this one was, this is Robin. This was a Christmas color some odd years ago. I knit a pair of socks for myself, but I've been meaning to knit my mom a pair. I think someone gifted me this yarn, so I need to knit my mom a pair of socks with this. And I picked out this one because this is also my mom's color. And I thought, how about we knit these in December and I can give them to her for Christmas next year. We'll just get a head start and we'll have 2 done before the next year starts. I thought that was a good idea. This one is called Silent Night. This is also a Christmas color from a while ago. Don't know. And then these 2 just like screamed Christmas to me. One of them, I think it's called, I don't have a color name, but a lot of people knit this colorway for like the Christmas Eve cast on. And I still have mine. This is color 03657. I don't know if I knit my mom a pair with this, but I'm keeping these ones. I think I bought, this is my 2nd skein. Pretty sure I knit my mom a pair of socks with this because I don't have them. So this is one. And then this one is a bird. It says green woodpeck, but it has lime green and red stripes. And it just screamed the Grinch to me. It feels like the Grinch. We have light green, dark green, red. So I might just call these my Grinch socks. So I was thinking about doing that every Sunday. Cast on a new pair of socks. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because if I don't finish them, who am I kidding? I can finish. If I work just solely on socks, I can finish 1 sock in 2 days. I am going to be working on other things though. But I think I could do it. So I don't know if I'm going to put these in a wheel and spin it, or spin the wheel, spin it. Spin the wheel and then just pick one, have the wheel pick one for me. Or if I'm going to like maybe put them in a bag that I can't see through, like a canvas bag, and just reach in and pick one. And I think it's kind of silly to wrap them since I know what they are and I'm going to remember, because Christmas is, or December is like 2 weeks away. So I haven't decided. If you have any ideas, let me know. But yeah, so I'm thinking of doing that for December, plus knitting, you know, whatever else my heart desires. After these Felici socks, I think I'm going to cast on the Christmas ones. The Buddy, that was a Christmas that was a color from the last the last round. So yeah, that's my yarny plans. Yeah, I guess we'll do reading and watching and life stuff now. All right, reading. I finished some books. And finally, I think I got some reading mojo. I finished The Black Wolf by Louise Penny. That was the newest book in that series. Loved it. I'm reading on my Kindle before I go to bed. I think I talked about this last time. I'm going to start... I started The Lightning Thief. That is the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. I've read these before many, many times. But we're going to do a reread. So that's what I'm reading on my Kindle before I go to bed. And since I finished The Black Wolf, that was an audiobook. I started a new audiobook. And it's Sunrise on the Reaping. That's the newest Hunger Games book. I'm like 10% done and I'm like, oh, this is so good. I've heard many, many great things about it. We will see. I hope it doesn't ruin me, but I feel like it might have a sad ending. We will see. No spoilers, please. But I'm listening to that. And that's what I'm reading. Watching. Husband and I started Chief of War Season 1. This is on Apple. I wanted to watch it because it was Jason Momoa and I like him. And my husband's like, meh. So he is watching it with me. He's sticking it out. It's not his... He doesn't like it's not his style of TV shows. My only complaint is it's pretty much all subtitles, so you have to read it because they're speaking a different language. So it's kind of hard to knit and watch that show. I mean, most of the time I don't look at my knitting, but sometimes I do look down. So when I look down and they say something, I missed it. So that's my only complaint about it. It's not a knitting and watching type of show. And the family, we finished, as a family, we finished Star Trek Voyager, Season 7, we finished it. We have purchased The Next Generation, that's what we're going to watch next. I'm so excited, that one's my favorite. Yeah, so we'll be watching that. There's 7 seasons of that. We'll see how long it takes us to get through it. Winter is coming, so I feel like we're not going to be out doing much. Oh, it's my favorite. I love winter. I love it so much. And I watched the first Hobbit movie. I decided that I'm going to... we'll see what I can do. I mean, I want to start watching Christmas movies too, so we'll see. We'll see how this works. But I watched the first Hobbit movie. I want to watch all the Hobbits, all the Lord of the Rings, and all the Harry Potters. I want to watch all of them. But if I watch one a week, it's not going to happen. So I kind of had a busy week, so I was only able to watch one movie. Not going to have time today. So we'll see what the schedule allows. I might be able to watch 2 next week. One on Tuesday and one on Thursday. The movies are very long, so I like to watch them in the morning. And usually by that time, it's lunchtime, and that's like the perfect time to watch it. So we'll see. Yeah, I forgot to write the date on that. It's in my show notes. Was it 200 or 2,200? 2012? Is that when the first Hobbit movie came out? It's in the show notes. Check it out. But that's it for reading and watching. We're getting closer to December, and I'm so looking forward to Taylor Swift's Era Tour 2.0 and documentary series. Oh, can't wait. I my husband that we are getting Disney Plus in December. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because I have to watch that. What else? All right, we're gonna go into life stuff. This week was a lot less stressful than last week, so that was good. Still busy. We had orthodontist appointment. We had flute lessons, groceries. We had an old box spring that was in our basement that we said we've been hanging on to it for a while. We're not using it right now, and it's been down there for like 10 years probably. I said let's pitch that. So we did that. Luckily it wasn't heavy, so my husband and I can just, we put it out to the curb and I don't know if that's the right word. Our trash company says picks up items for a fee, obviously. Large items. So we did that. So that is gone, and the basement feels like it feels bigger because I was tired of looking at that thing. What else? Oh, marching band season is now over. So we had the final competition on Saturday last week. It was at Ford Field in Detroit, where the Lions play, where Taylor Swift played in 2023. I looked it up. I think it was like in June 2023. So that was it was a nightmare driving down there, but we made it. It was chaotic. It was a mess. It's like, oh my God. And I wasn't even driving, and I was like, I feel like I was having a heart attack in the passenger seat. But we made it. And my daughter's team or class or whatever you want to call it, they got 4th place. The 1st place team just like took all of the awards. It was like, oh my word. I feel like they need to be, so there's different flights. I think there was 10 schools in each flight, I think. So they got 4th. And I felt bad for some of the bands because they were so much smaller. So of course they got last place or close to the end. So I kind of felt bad. We missed one of them because we were trying to find a place to park. We wanted to watch all of them, but we missed one of them. But the one that we missed was one that we saw many, many times through the, one of the competitions, actually a couple of the competitions. So I've already seen their show, so that's okay. So we got to see all of them, and yeah, they did not play any Taylor Swift at the arena. It was all ads, pretty much. They didn't play songs in between each school. So that is that. That is done. I feel like there was something else. Let me take a sip of coffee here and think. I would tell you about my D-stash, but by the time this goes up, it's going to be Monday, and there might be a small chance that it's all gone, but so I talked about that in my last episode, but that's happening tomorrow. What else? I don't know. I feel like there was something I was going to tell you. Oh, we're going to talk about football. That's what it was. Football. Football was horrible this week. Last weekend. It was bad. It was really, really bad. The high school team, I think there was in a playoff game. They lost, so I think they're done. MSU, lost. Chiefs, lost. Lions, lost. All of them. I really thought the Lions were going to win because, Vikings weren't very good. They're 3-4. And Lions were 5-2. And I'm like, they should have this. What happened? So So yeah, football was not very good. I think the Chiefs are off this week. The Lions play. I haven't checked MSU yet. So, yeah. Watch some football. Watch them all lose. I didn't watch the high school lose. We didn't go to that game. But yeah, football was not very good this week. All right. I think that's it. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This happened like probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I did get my flu shot. With all of the stuff that's going on with the COVID shot, whether I didn't know if it was covered by our insurance, because we are not. They changed the rules, and you got to be this age, or if you have to have these conditions, and I didn't really fall into any of those, and I was afraid that I would go to the Walgreens and have to pay like $300 for a shot. And that's times 4, because we have 4 people in this house. My husband looked online to see if it was covered, and he said it might be, but the updated rules was from May, and obviously like October is when everything changed. So we decided to skip the COVID shot this year. So we'll see what happens. I'm not too happy about that, but I want to pay $300 per person to get it. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. So we'll see what happens, but I did not get sick. So like the past 3 or 4 years, 5 years, I've been getting the flu and the COVID shot together, and I always get sick. And this one I did not. So it was definitely the COVID shot that made me sick. Yeah. So I just want to let you know, have a little update. I did get my flu shot, and I was fine. Not happy. I know I probably could have really pushed it, but I don't know. If I have to fight, I'm just not gonna do it, because it's not worth it. It might be worth it, but I was not in the mood to try to fight the insurance company and Walgreens. Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't know if Walgreens was even doing them. I don't know. So we'll see what happens this winter. Cross your fingers for me. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to vote down below in the comments. Regia or mustache. And let me know which ones you think I should guest on. We'll do close-ups again. So if I do, I'm gonna do a contrast teal for this. I just don't know yet. This one, I'm just gonna use the whole skein. And these ones probably won't match. All right, I think that's it. We got a birthday party tomorrow, so I gotta make a cake. I'm doing a good old box cake. I'm not into the fancy tiered cakes with the, stuff from scratch. I'm not into that. So yeah, her birthday was November 5th, so she turned 15. She's already talking about wanting to drive, and my heart just goes into my throat. And it's like lodged there whenever I think about it. I know she's old enough to take the training part, but she still has to drive with me or my husband, probably for a long time, but I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. All right, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I I do love reading them. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.